What's good? What's good? It's the one, the only, but what do I know? Boxing coming back at y'all with another one, man. So we got Terence Crawford in the news. We got Ilia Topuria in the news and whatnot. All right, so as you guys can see, this is Ilia Topuria's verified Twitter or X account, and he states, "I won't talk about what would happen between me and Crawford in an octagon. I'll talk about what would happen in the ring. I put him to sleep in first contact. In the first contact. All right. Now I wanted to speak. I definitely wanted to speak on this, bro, because like, dog, I'm like getting so tired of like this stuff is getting old, and it's starting to look like jealousy and clout chasing is at an all-time high right now. And I'm gonna speak on why I feel that way. But first and foremost, it's definitely been a little controversial. Not no controversy, but it's been like speculations going on about Terence Crawford, his weight and all this type of stuff, and you know, some people feel like Terence Crawford is lying about his weight or whatever, because this picture surfaced of Ilia Topuria posted this picture of Terence Crawford. I guess they were like, he was leaving the gym one night, he saw Ilia, they you know, shook hands and all that type of stuff, was showing mad love, and you can see Terence Crawford looks a little pudgy, but then in this picture, boom, Terence Crawford just posted not too long ago, you know, he looks cut up like a bag of dope. So a lot of people are trying to like figure out like what's really going on, because it's like, you know, a lot of people is like, which one is it? Is, you know, because of the recent picture that Ilia posted, and then the picture that Terence Crawford posted, it's like a lot of people are just kind of confused as to trying to figure out where is Terence Crawford weight at. All right, first and foremost, let me go ahead and debunk the rumors. The picture that Ilia posted, that picture was taken in June of this year, right? Terence Crawford, you know, in the beginning of camp, a lot of people don't know this, but a lot of boxers in the beginning of the camp, they don't look as cut up or whatnot. Now they spend all their time, you know, you got to think, you spending, I don't know how many, you spending months, you spending like 8 to 12 weeks working out twice, 3 times a day, and you eating right, you finna lose that weight pretty fast. And you know, that's where Terence Crawford is at now. So a lot of people were speculating, they were wondering like if Terence Crawford was lying about the weight. Here's the thing about it that's also weird to me, like that you guys gotta understand. Do you not know that weigh-in is in 5 days? Well, 4 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, we have 4 days until weigh-in. Don't you think that, like, I don't even see why people are so in an uproar of speculating. It's like, fam, don't you know that like the truth is gonna reveal itself in a few days, dog? Like, so why are people so like, I don't you would be crazy to think that Terence Crawford is gonna come in looking like that first picture, like in way, like, no, y'all just gotta use your common sense, bro. Like, just because somebody posted a picture, you could tell by the braids and everything like that. Like, what is it, the braids? Sorry, I just had a Kendrick Lamar moment. But anyways, you can tell that was an old picture, bro. Like, I don't even see why people, like I said, I don't see why people at such an uproar. Within a few days, we're gonna see them at the weigh-in. So him and Canelo, Terence Crawford and Canelo, that is. But anyways, even regardless of that, bro, skip that. I want to talk about what Ilia Topuria had to say about Terence Crawford as far as calling Crawford out, or talking about what he would do to Crawford in the ring. Dog, I have nothing but love for a lot of fighters in the UFC. TJ Brown, Nate Diaz is my favorite UFC fighter or MMA fighter of all time. Love him a lot. But bro, I'm so sick of these dudes. Like, bro, I'm gonna tell you what irritates me. You got these UFC guys, right? They'll call out these boxers and they'll say, "Oh, I'll knock them out in the ring and stuff," right? Then they bring themselves on over to the boxing ring, and then they get knocked out. And I kid you not, my right-handed guy, the first thing they'll say is, "Well, I have the balls to step in the boxing ring, but I guarantee you they won't step in the octagon." Yeah, we don't have to, because guess what, bro? You don't hear us talking about, "Oh, we'll go over there and choke you out in the octagon." Like, I cannot stand when people do that and you get no sympathy from me. I don't care if you a UFC fighter or not, bro. You don't get no sympathy from me, bro. Because why? You opened your silly ass mouth and said, "Oh, I'll go into the boxing ring and knock him." He didn't say he'll step into the octagon and choke and make you tap or anything like that. He didn't say that, bro. So why should he be obligated? Why do you feel like he should be obligated to come into your world when he didn't even call you out? You called Terence Crawford out in his world, and And Ilia knows, bro. Dude knows good and well, bro. He steps into the ring with Terence Crawford. He getting slept, bro. All that is for clout, bro. You got these UFC fighters that are call out boxers, and I'm gonna tell you, this is the reason why they're willing to step into the boxing ring, because not because they even so much think that they have a chance of beating these guys, but it's more so like because they know the money is way better in boxing than it is in UFC. So they'll call these dudes out. These dudes, they be minding their business. You ain't never heard Terence Crawford say anything about Ilia Topuria, but then Ilia posts a picture, and that's another thing that I don't get, bro. This is like what really irritates me. You come to Terence Crawford shaking his hand, showing him love, but then you'll post a picture talking about, oh yeah, we know what will happen. I'll knock him out in the ring. Like, fam, you just came to me showing love, bro. Like, you was just showing love or whatnot. I got a fight coming up. You was just showing love. And then you gonna post a picture talking about you'll knock me out. Like, bro, that's why I don't, like, all these dudes just be doing stuff for clout, bro. All these dudes are just like, they do this stuff for clout. They not, like, I don't take them serious, bro. I can't stand when people do stuff like that, fam. Like, why are you even calling me out? We in two separate sports, bro. But yeah, you talking about how you'll come knock me out. Now, again, I don't like stuff like that. I never have. I never will like things like that. The only fight that I was okay with it was with Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather, and that was because, bro, it was so much money that they had to be made, bro. Like, it's no way that you could have passed up that opportunity. I understood that, bro. But you know, as far as the other stuff, all these other fighters calling out these dudes, bro, like, I don't agree with it. I don't like it, bro. Like, stay in your own sport, bro. Like, you don't hear no fighters, no boxers call. I ain't never heard of Terence Crawford calling out Ilia or whatnot. I've never heard of that. Matter of fact, I don't even know who Ilia really is, if I'm being honest, because I don't watch the UFC like that, bro. So it's only a few fighters from the UFC that I actually watch and keep up with, bro. But I don't even know who this dude is. So it's like, fam, I never even heard him. So that's why I'm saying you just doing this for clout now. And it's irritating, bro. It's irritating. Focus on your own craft, bro. I understand that, like, you trying to get that boxing money, but bro, like, you ain't gotta, like, that's just lame. It's lame to me, bro. I promise God, it's always been lame to me. So, anyways, Terence Crawford has a fight with Canelo Alvarez coming up this week, this Saturday on Netflix. I am super excited. I always get excited during fight week, though. I wasn't happy about this fight being made. I'm still not happy about the particular fight. I don't think this is a good fight that should be on paper. I'm just excited for the event because we haven't had a big boxing event since what, July? So, you know, I'm excited about the event, but I don't think that this is a matchup that should be going on. I've always been against this fight. I just think that Terence Crawford, you know, as much as I love Terence Crawford, I don't think that him moving up to it really, David Benavidez said it best. He technically really moving up 3 weight classes because he only had one fight at 154. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had the fight with Errol Spence, and that's the thing about it, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. You have a lot of people picking Terence Crawford to beat Canelo Alvarez. That goes to show you how great Terence Crawford's victory against Errol Spence was, bro. Because normally in situations, bro, you know the saying, right? You're only as good as your last fight. But in this situation, Terence Crawford beat Errol Spence so bad that people are willing to forget about his fight with Madrimov at 154, and they're still basing Terence Crawford's skill at 147 and thinking that that's going to be the same Terence Crawford at 160. Now, could it be? Maybe. I would hope, but I don't think so. It's too much we don't know. It's too much we don't know. I've said this time and time again, and I'm going to keep saying it until you guys get tired of it. We don't know how that weight affects Terence Crawford's speed, his punch resistance, his timing, his and most importantly his endurance and his conditioning. Like his endurance, I mean his conditioning. We don't know what type of effect this weight has on Terence Crawford. It's too much. That's why I always say when you have somebody say like, oh yeah, I'm 100% sure Terence Crawford is gonna win. It's too much that we don't know for you to be 100% sure in Terence Crawford. And that's no disrespect to Terence Crawford. It just is what it is. It's too much we don't know. I don't know how this weight is going to affect Terence Crawford. Jermell Charlo looked like a dog at a beast at 147. He moved up to 168 and put up a goose egg. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know. You know, Floyd Mayweather was knocking everybody out at 135. He moves up to 147. We don't see that same Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? So again, we don't know how that weight is going to affect Terence Crawford. So, you know, maybe it doesn't affect him at all. I don't know. We'll have to see, but we'll see in less than a week. I know that much. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. But what do I know?